Hello, everyone, and welcome back to GoSpeakly English, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Sophie.
Hello, Sophie. Hello, everyone. I'm Daniel. How are you today, Sophie?
I am wonderful today, Daniel. Thank you. Actually, I am very happy because I did my favorite thing this morning.
Oh, let me guess. You went shopping. Haha.
Yes, you know me so well. I went to that new shopping mall downtown. It was amazing.
Nice. But, Sophie, for me, shopping in English is actually a bit scary.
Really? Why is it scary for you, Daniel?
Well, every time I enter a clothing store, a worker comes to me and says, "Can I help you?" And my mind just goes blank. I forget all my English. I just say, "No, thank you," and run away.
Oh, Daniel, don't worry. This is so common. So many learners feel stressed when shopping. They feel pressured by the staff.
Exactly. I don't know how to ask for a bigger size or ask if there's a discount without sounding awkward.
Well, today is your lucky day because we are going to fix that. Today, we are talking about shopping in English. Real conversations, easy phrases, and total confidence.
Wow, I really need this episode. Real English for real life.
Exactly. No robotic book phrases, just real, natural English. Are you ready, Daniel?
I am very ready. Let's do this.
But first, a very small request from our team to you.
Yes, if our podcast is helping your English, please hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second but helps us so much.
And don't forget to subscribe to GoSpeakly English so you never miss our weekly lessons.
Share this episode with one friend who also wants to speak English confidently. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Sophie, let's learn some shopping English.
Let's do it. No more running away from shop assistants. So, Daniel, why do you think shopping in English feels so difficult for beginners?
I think because stores are fast. The cashier speaks quickly. The assistant wants to help you immediately. There is no time to translate in your head.
Yes, that is true. Speed is the problem. But the secret to shopping in English is patterns. Stores use the exact same phrases everywhere in the world.
Patterns. So if I learn the pattern, I can handle any store?
Exactly. Once you know what they will ask and what you should say, the fear goes away. Today, we have 5 real-life shopping situations. Let's look at them one by one. Situation 1. You enter a shop and the shop assistant immediately walks up to you and says, "Hi there, are you looking for anything today?" What do you do?
I usually pretend I am looking at my phone and walk away.
Please don't do that. It's very simple. If you just want to look around without pressure, you use a softener. You smile and say, "I'm just looking, thanks."
I'm just looking, thanks. Oh, that's it?
Yes, it is very polite. It means I don't need help right now. Another great phrase is, "I'm just browsing, thank you."
Browsing. That means looking casually, right?
Exactly. And the worker will usually say, "No problem. Let me know if you need anything." And then they will leave you alone.
Wow, I'm just browsing. That is so powerful. It gives me my freedom back.
Yes, it gives you peace to look at the clothes. Situation 2. You find a beautiful jacket, but it is a size small and you need a medium. How do you ask for help?
Can I say, "Give me medium size"?
No, Daniel, that sounds too direct, almost like a command. Instead, we use a polite question starter. You find a worker and say, "Excuse me, do you have this in a medium?"
Do you have this in a medium? That sounds much better.
Yes, you can use this for any size. Do you have this in a large? Or for colors, do you have this in black?
Okay, what if I want to try it on to see if it fits me?
Then you ask, "Can I try this on?" Or, "Where are the fitting rooms?"
Fitting rooms. That is the place where we change clothes, right? Some people say changing rooms.
Both are correct. fitting rooms or changing rooms. You can say, "Excuse me, where are the changing rooms?" Very simple, very natural.
Got it. Do you have this in black? And where are the fitting rooms?
Perfect. You're doing great, Daniel. Situation 3. This is about money. You see a shirt, but there is no price tag. Or you want to know if there is a sale.
Ah, this is important. I love sales.
Who doesn't? If there is no price tag, you can point to it and ask, "Excuse me, how much is this?" Or, "Could you tell me the price of this, please?"
How much is this? That is easy. But what if I want to know about a discount?
Then you use this beautiful phrase. "Is this on sale?"
Is this on sale? Short and sweet.
Yes. Or if you see a sign, but you are not sure, you can ask, "Is there a discount on this item?"
And what if I'm buying electronics or something expensive? Can I ask about a warranty?
Yes. You say, "Does this come with a warranty?" This means if it breaks, will the store fix it?
Does this come with a warranty? Excellent. This is very useful for buying phones or laptops.
Situation 4. You tried the jacket. It looks okay, but it is too expensive. Or you are not sure you love it. The worker asks, "Are you going to take it?" What do you say?
Oh, this is awkward. If I say no, I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. It is your money. If you decide not to buy it, you smile and say, "I think I'll leave it for today. Thank you."
I think I'll leave it for today. Oh, wow. That is incredibly polite. It doesn't sound negative at all.
Exactly. It just means not today. Another option is, "I need to think about it. Thank you."
I need to think about it. I love these phrases, Sophie. They protect my feelings and the workers' feelings.
Yes, it keeps the conversation warm. But what if you do love the jacket and want to buy it?
Then you smile and say, I'll take it.
I'll take it. Simple and positive. Situation 5, the final step. You are at the cashier counter, the checkout. The cashier will ask you a standard question. How would you like to pay?
Yes, I know this one. They mean cash or card.
Exactly. So your answer should be, "By card, please," or "Cash, please."
And sometimes they ask, do you need a bag?
Yes. In many countries, bags cost extra money now. If you want one, say, "Yes, please." If you have your own bag, say, "No, I'm fine, thank you."
And how do we finish the shopping trip?
When they give you the receipt, you say, "Thank you so much. Have a great day."
Have a great day. A classic English ending.
It leaves a beautiful impression. The cashier is happy, you are happy, and you have your new clothes. Okay, Daniel, time for our quick practice. I will give you the situation, you give me the phrase. Ready?
Ready. Let's test my new skills.
Situation 1. You just want to look around the store. The worker approaches you.
I'm just browsing, thank you.
Perfect. Situation 2. You need this shirt in a larger size.
Excuse me, do you have this in a large?
Amazing. Situation 3. You want to know if a jacket is cheaper today.
Is this on sale?
Spot on. Situation 4. You decide not to buy the shoes.
I think I'll leave them for today, thank you.
Beautiful. And last one, you want to pay with your credit card.
By card, please.
Daniel, that was absolutely perfect. 5 out of 5.
Wow. It felt so natural. I didn't have to think hard. The phrases just flowed.
That is because you learned the patterns, not just random words. Let's do a super quick review of the main phrases for our listeners.
Yes, let's lock them in our memory.
For looking around.
I'm just looking, thanks. Or I'm just browsing.
For finding sizes and fits.
Do you have this in a medium? And where are the fitting rooms?
For prices and sales.
How much is this? And is this on sale?
For making decisions.
I'll take it. Or I think I'll leave it for today.
And for paying.
By card, please. And have a great day. What a fantastic lesson, Sophie. I feel like a master shopper now.
You are a master shopper, Daniel. The English-speaking world is ready for you. Well, that is all for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening to GoSpeakly English.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Remember, speaking English is not about being perfect. It's about connection.
And today, we have a little challenge for you.
Yes, before this week ends, go to a store or look online and practice these phrases in your head. Or better, say them out loud if you can.
Tell us in the comments below which shopping situation makes you nervous. Finding sizes, talking about prices, or paying. We read every single comment.
Please like this video if you learned something today and subscribe to GoSpeakly English for more real-life lessons.
Share this with one friend who needs to practice their English.
See you next time, everyone.
Bye-bye and happy shopping!